Welcome back to Crafts with Julie, guys, and today I have a Halloween bracelet to share with you guys, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I already have everything lined up so that way I can show you guys beforehand, and it helps keep an idea of where everything is at. We're going to be using the crystal elastic clear stretchy thread, whatever you want to call it. I just call it the stretchy thread. To me, that's just easier. And for this, I cut it, and of course the camera's not panned just right. I cut it at about 12 inches. That is going to be quite a bit extra, but as we've all learned in previous videos, you want to make sure you do have extra to work with so you can go and tie the ends of your bracelets or whatever you're working with. So we have, as you can tell, black and orange. Go figure, Halloween, right? And in between each of the black ones is just 3 orange ones. And these black ones are kind of a matte color, but they're kind of like a frosted black, so they're not like a dark black. I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not. But yeah. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of the black beads. We start and finish with the black, and that's where we're going to tie. And then we have another little cute black cat that we're going to put on there at the end before we tie it off, and just a little 3mm jump ring that we're going to use as well. So let's just get started. Very, very simple pattern, as you can see. And as always, it does take me just a minute to get these little bitty seed beads put on. And I think part of it is because of the stretchy cord is just so floppy when you're trying to use it. Like that right there. Come on, get in there. There we go. Now, also, once you get a good majority of your beads on, be very mindful of the end of your thread or your wire or whatever you're using, because I just got into what I was doing. I just kind of like zoned out, or whatever you want to call it, got in the zone, whatever, and I wasn't paying attention to the end of my bracelet, and some of the beads started to come off because they got right there at the end, and when I tried to fix it, they started to come off, and I had to kind of redo it before, when I was getting everything all kind of straightened up and lined up, just to see if I liked how it was going to look and how much I was going to need to make this. So just beware of that. Oh, that bead did not go on. There we go. Get my fumble fingers to straighten up a little bit. You know, and you can use, obviously, you can use any color you want. Like if you had big red beads, you could do red for your big ones and then black in the middle. That would always be really good for Halloween. Or any other kind of color combination that you would like to do. That one had a really tiny hole in it. I didn't realize that before. Ah. And so you just keep on repeating that pattern. Remember, take your time. Don't get yourself into a hurry. Doing bracelets like these to me is just one of the simplest and easiest types to do, because you can do just almost anything, any kind of pattern you want on this stretchy cord. And the fact that it's clear like this, I love, because then it hides it, so it doesn't take away from the colors from the beads that you're using. Alright, so see, now we've got most of our beads on. We're getting kind of close to the end. So I'm going to go ahead, so I don't make the same mistake twice. I'm going to hold this end while I bead the other end. Because when it gets to this end, I end up picking it up a lot more. And that's what makes my beads fall off the other end of my cord. Then that just adds to frustration, because you're trying to get your bracelet done, and because you were just going at it, you didn't even realize that you had picked up on it so much that your beads were coming off the opposite end. Then you just have to redo that end all over again, so you're doing double work. This way, for me, I ensure that I don't have to redo it, as long as I don't lose my grip and drop it and the beads go flying off. Then in the past, I've just been like, okay, fine, forget it. And I just put everything back up. I said, I'll do it again later. Because at that point, I'm already mad and frustrated, and I'm just like, no, fed up with it. Excuse me, guys. All right, one more section, and then we're going to put our black cat on. All right, and our final black bead. Okay, so now we're just going to let that rest for just a minute. We're going to just take our black cat, put that jump ring on, get it tight, nice and tight. Okay, and the good thing about bracelets like these, because it doesn't have wording like this one does, this one says boo, this one just has beads on it, So there's no front or back. There we go. To it. So you can just kind of put it on whichever direction. Okay, now the fun part. I'm going to come along here and tie our cord. And this is the reason why another reason why you want extra cord at the end, to make it easier to tie. I know everybody says just doing like a double knot is enough. Me, I like to make sure that it's going to stay tied, so I will do a triple knot. And I put my scissors away. Okay. So my pliers have cutters on them, so we're going to use that, because I forgot to leave a pair of scissors out. But just cut that down as close as you can. And there you guys have it. Little Halloween stretchy bracelet. It didn't take too long. Alright guys. There you have it. It took us about a little over 11 minutes to kind of put together. Once you get everything kind of counted and everything, you get that all started, then it's just throwing everything together, and it takes no time at all to put it all together. And you got your cute little charm, and you're ready for Halloween. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed that video. And as always, as I go off the camera, sorry about that guys, if you guys have any comments or suggestions for anything you want to see in the future video, just let me know down below. And as always, you guys have an awesome day.